Day after day, I must face a world of strangers where I don't belong. I'm not that strong.
Yo, what up, everybody? It's your boy DreSays, and welcome back to the DreSays podcast, y'all. We are on special episode 26, and the reason why this episode is so special is because this is my Mother's Day episode. This is the episode for all of you mama's boys out there, because that's exactly what I am. And as you can see already, I have my lovely older sister Rochelle in the building. Say what's up, Rochelle.
Hey,
This is her third time on, so she's like a pro with this one.
I got this already.
And then I had to dig in deep and bring out the myth, the legend, the woman that created the two best children on this earth, Mattie,
Right?
my mama. What's up, Ma?
Hey, hi, amen. Hi.
What's going on, Bobby? Tell us some amen. Oh, don't bring Jesus into this one. Okay.
Okay. Blessed.
No.
Say I'm blessed.
Yes, you are. You are. So are we. We are super blessed.
Yeah.
I, you know what I mean. So everybody's heard me talk about you on this podcast, Ma. I mentioned you probably in like everyone at least once. Everybody's heard me talk about Rochelle and how y'all are the two women that raised me. So I was thinking about it, and I was like, yo, it just so happens that an episode, because I do them every 2 weeks, is gonna drop on Mother's Day. So who better to have on here than my mom and my second mama?
Yeah. Thank you.
Yes.
And I ain't gonna lie, y'all. When I asked my mom the first time, she hesitated.
Yeah.
She gave me the look
Yeah.
Like, do I want to do this?
like,
Yeah.
I think it was more of a do you want me to do this look?
Facts.
Right. So I mean, Ma, so I brought you on here because I mean, people have heard me talk about me for the last year. It's literally been a year now. So people have heard me talking about me and the things that I'm into, and I think they don't understand, like, because I'm raw with everything that I say. I don't know if they understand that you watch every episode.
Yeah, well, yes, I do.
My mom literally will call me and be like, "Hey,
Yeah.
where's the link?" And I know I give all of y'all flack, like, don't ask me for the link, but this is my mama, so that don't pertain to her. But I'll send her the link, and then she'll give me her feedback on it. She tells me if she likes it or not. And you know what I mean, the thing that I think I've gotten the most from my mom is the ability to not give a fuck about what people think when you want to say what you want to say.
Say what you want to say and be free about it. Just say the right thing. The thing you want to say. If people don't like it, what can you do? Nothing. That's life. That's their life.
Exactly.
That's
Mom, by the way, Ma, you can do and say what you want on here. I see you holding back a little bit.
Well,
But so no, my major question, Ma, is like, first of all, I gotta ask, because I don't think I've ever asked you this before. When did you have Rochelle? Because Rochelle's my older sister by 3 years. So how old were you when you had Rochelle?
The age or the year?
The age.
Age I was 20, I think.
20?
Rochelle, right?
1980?
no, I think you were 18 because I was.
Well, I graduated from high school.
You graduated
Right.
early though.
Yeah, I could graduate early because I had enough credits or stuff.
Right. So I think you told me you graduated at 17,
Yeah.
high school, and then you had me when you were 18, because I believe we're 18 years apart.
Right. Yeah, and also because they said that you could get out of school early. I said, why? He said, because you have enough credits. He said, good, you can go.
Right.
So what y'all don't understand is my mother is from Niagara Falls, New York. So when she says why, it's because what the hell else is there to do at the age of 17 instead of go to school? So for her, it was like, why would I want to leave school? This is the thing that's different between me and you. Because the moment they said I could leave school, I ran out that motherfucker. Like,
I'm done.
so you had so you had Rochelle at 18. So that means you had me at 21, right?
Yep.
3 years later, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yes. And I was I was in well, I was in Buffalo. I was in Rochester.
Yeah. So you had me in Rochester.
I did.
Rochelle was in Niagara Falls, right?
Right.
Okay.
You know,
All right.
the reason why we came to Rochester is because my husband, Mark, he your father,
Yeah.
he they transferred him over to Xerox on Phillips Road in Webster.
Oh, okay. So daddy, so
Yeah.
daddy had to move here for work, so y'all came to Rochester.
Right. And
Okay.
I got kind of homesick, but I said, what I'm crying for, because Niagara Falls is nothing.
Right. I
Yeah,
was
probably just
wondering the
being in a
same
new
thing.
space.
Yeah, I was
Right.
still
New
young.
area.
So I got a question. So after Rochelle, you didn't think to stop? Like you didn't think maybe I don't need another child?
No, because I wanted a boy.
Oh, you wanted a
I said,
boy.
I never
yeah,
knew.
I didn't.
the boy. No, when Rochelle was born, I said, well, I gotta see how a boy, how do they function too. So
Okay.
after that, I was quit. I finished it.
It was 3 years. Wasn't too quick. So I got a question. Okay, so you wanted your boy, you got your boy.
Yep.
You got your boy. At what
Yeah.
moment did you realize maybe we should have stopped at one?
No. I was fine because I got what I wanted. God
Right,
bless
got a
me.
boy and a girl, yeah.
A girl and a boy. Yep.
So what is
And
it?
they
No.
thought you were a different color too. He thought you, because remember Ronnie said, who
Yeah.
baby that?
What?
Because you were so fair skinned, so light skinned, right?
Yeah.
I was that light?
Yeah, they said, they said, who baby is that, mommy? And they said, that's maybe.
And maybe so they was kind of saying, is it the milkman's?
Yeah, yeah. That's the milkman baby. And I said, Daddy, you know that's not true.
Well, we all know that ain't true because I done grew up to look just like my dad. So we done figured that ain't the truth. Shit.
Right.
No, that's granddaddy said that.
Oh, granddad. I can
Yeah,
see that.
Your father. Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah.
So I got to, okay, so you and daddy was together. You had Rochelle, then me. And then shortly, like what, 2 years after I was born, you left Pops? You just, right? You and dad, you left dad, right? Like I was like 2 or 3, right?
Yeah, it was about 5 years ago. 5. Because I said, okay, 5 years from you.
From
When
me.
when because we lived in East Rochester.
Right. I remember that in Gleason Estates or whatever it's called.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So what was the reason why I asked is because there's a lot of, in this world nowadays, unfortunately, there's a lot of single mothers. You remarried, but there was a short period of time where you were a single mom.
What you mean? After you?
Yeah, Ma. So there was a short period of time where it was just you raising the two of us.
Yeah.
So I'm asking, was that a difficult stage?
No, that was more than 2 years, I think.
No, I know, Ma. I know. I'm just saying, was it being a single mom, was that difficult?
No.
You didn't think so?
No, because I was more mature than what your grandmother, Mark's mother said. I was more mature. I was raised better. And, my mother who raised me good.
Yeah.
That I was more mature than my age.
And this is the thing I keep telling people, where people don't seem to understand. Like, so like and I know you'll probably agree, I'm a mama's boy, 100%. Like there's no way about it. You know it. I think you take advantage of it sometimes, but I did. No,
now don't get
no,
your
but
ass beat on this thing.
No, let me stop. I'm not too old to catch one. So, but no, I'm just saying. So, like, I think I tell people all the time how strong my mom is, right? And I tell people how my mom raised me and how she's, you know what I mean, just one of the strongest women I've ever met in my life. And people think I'm saying that just because you're my mom, when in realistically, and in reality, you are. Like, you're just, like you said, you were raised right, but you were a strong woman. It's a rarity where the woman leaves the
Yeah.
man. You know what I'm saying? It's a rarity where the woman takes her 2 children and goes, you know what? This ain't working for me or my kids, and I want better.
Yep, I could do bad by myself. A matter of fact, yep, like you say, do better, and which I did.
Exactly. And that's where I get it from. And that's where I think a lot of people, you know, because I catch flack for being a single for as long as I have been and not having children at this age. And I've seen you comment on my post like, nope, just enjoy your life. Just have friends. I see that all the time. So for me, it's like, I think I learned from you that, like, at the end of the day, if I'm gonna settle, then that's not the thing for me. I don't need to settle for anything. I need to be strong about my shit and handle my business, and I definitely learned that from you. And I don't think I've ever told you that before. So I wanted to make sure I reiterated that and let you know that. Like, I witnessed and I watched you be one of the strongest people I've been in this world. Besides the fact that, like, you branched out and did your own thing, you moved away from home, you took your 2 kids, and it wasn't like, you know, I mean, daddy wasn't an abusive person or anything like that. It just wasn't the relationship for you. So you were like, let me do what I got to do to do better for me and mine. On top of that, which a lot of people don't know, and I hope you don't mind me telling, like, my mother has MS.
Right, I do.
And my mom has watched friends who have MS perish from this disease before her because they've given up.
Yeah, don't give up.
Exactly.
Stay strong.
And that's another thing that, like, for me, when I look into like people, I always tell people, like, I love women. I literally do. And, you know, I don't mean just in the physical form. I don't mean just for their looks. I mean, I love the strength and the power that women bring to this world that a lot of people don't pay attention to. And that's because I got to witness that shit firsthand. I got to witness my mom didn't, you didn't tell me you had MS till I was like 13, 14 years old, but you knew the whole time.
Right. Oh yeah.
And to be able to manage that with 2 children and a husband, like, because you had to manage that too. Like, I think that's a feat that most people don't seem to understand, like, how much strength that takes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm blessed. That's what I'm blessed. Yeah.
So with that being said, we're gonna get into some real questions here. How was it being my mom, honestly? Before I became the mature gentleman you see today. How was it to be my mom?
Oh, you were good. You just like to talk a lot, just like your father.
Right.
And then, like, when you go to school, you would talk, and they used to all the time tell me, call me about you. And this one lady, Miss Wilson,
I remember Miss Wilson
every day.
I think she just liked to talk to you. I think she needed a friend.
So
I'm wondering what she related to us, because her last, you know.
No, I think we looked into it.
Yeah, but I don't know where she at now, but she used to every day. Like, said Wilson, Miss, and I said, yeah, I know Andre talks a lot. He gets that from his father, and he said that he be trying to help other kids.
Right.
Well, I said, well, is that wrong? Something wrong to help you, to help them?
Right.
You know, the kids. You know,
I'm just trying to be helpful.
I love it. That's a good question. Is that really wrong?
And the crazy part about it is that I feel like that's how I am today. Like, I literally feel like I try to help as many people as possible, and sometimes to my demise, like, sometimes too much.
It's funny because Aiden has he gets the same comments from his teachers now.
Now, if y'all don't remember, Aiden is my nephew who was on here with my niece Nyla before, and this is Rochelle's son, who is literally my twin.
Yeah, but he gets comments like he's a, smart kid, does his work, good kid, a pleasure to have in class. But
like it is.
his downfall, right, is that he tries to help kids too much. He'll finish his work and then try to help kids. And sometimes the teacher says, you can't do that because they need to be able to get the information on their own.
Right.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
So history repeats itself.
That's right.
So I mean,
But,
okay, so we went from living essentially in the hood. We lived, on Thurston, and then we moved out to the middle of the suburbs because, there was just a lot of shit going on.
There was a lot of stuff going on. Then I was telling you guys, Miguel too, because at that time I wasn't married. I was just living with him for 5 years. That's it.
Right.
After 5 years, that's it. We get married. That's it.
I remember the day that you told us that you was getting married. Rochelle gonna hate this part, but Rochelle started crying.
Yeah, she
didn't understand why.
I think I said that. I was like, but why?
Yeah.
Why?
What was your thoughts, bro? Why did you feel that way?
Man, I'm trying to think, like, really, what was the real reaction? Maybe because I think I was just thinking, but you're not my dad, because I was 10.
And Daddy lived up the street from us at the time.
Yeah, and I was just like, wait, so you're going to marry someone other than my dad? Right. So I think that was mostly the reason. Other than that, I have no idea why I even thought
strange.
that.
Yeah, it didn't bother me none. I liked Miguel. We always had fun together because Miguel was the fun guy. Like, you were the disciplinarian and he was the fun guy to me. Like, we go play basketball, stuff like that. Like, so I never thought twice about it. But yeah, so y'all did that. Y'all got married, then we moved to Henrietta. Did you notice a change in us when we moved? Like, after we moved, did you notice a change in our, like, demeanor, the way that we acted?
Yeah, well, for the better, because I knew it was on Thurston Road starting to get. I said, oh no, I got to get my kids out of here because it's starting to get really kind of bad out there. And I said, my kids need to be educated more. They are educated, but they're more for like other people, like they're suburban kids.
Right.
So they said urban suburban was a waiting list. I said, oh hell no, I'm getting out of here. Right.
all I remember is you just saying I remember y'all got married. We were still living on Thurston, and then shortly after that, we moved. And all I remember is just showing up to that house on Green Acorn and going, "Where's the sidewalks? Where am I supposed to ride my bike? Where are we supposed to walk to school?" That was the first time I had ever ridden a school bus. Because when we were in the city, we just walked. We used to walk like a mile or two to school. Like,
I remember that.
I think nothing of it. And I had no idea. And then there were so many white people.
Yeah.
I wasn't used to that.
Yeah, and Rochelle too. She said, oh no, all these white people. I said, Rochelle, you be all right. I said, you be all right. I said, they're not gonna mess with you. Anything, they be happy to see you because your skin color is different and you're so pretty. That sound like
thanks. Yeah, and I do remember that. Like, I remember you giving me that pep talk.
Yeah,
I was going first day in the 6th grade at Sherman Elementary for those who live in Henrietta.
Right.
Or knew of Henrietta. Yeah, you were like, don't worry, it's gonna be fine. And I remember the first day I met someone who was a white girl, and we remained friends throughout the whole school year. And I don't want to say her name just in case she doesn't want her name to be known, but yeah. It was perfect. Like, after maybe a year, I felt great being out
comfortable.
there.
Yeah, I mean, it was different. It was different for me. I felt great out there until probably, like, I want to say, like, my first year of high school is when I started feeling weird. Remember that time, Mom? Like, when I was like, yo, I got to get out of this school.
Yeah, I said,
like, Allendale and like.
To go to Allendale. I said, want me to drop some money now? I said, no.
And then I found out about the dress code and was like, no.
Yeah.
Because you had to wear like a uniform, right?
Yeah, you know me. I don't even like wearing uniforms now. Like, there was no way I was going to do it back then.
To wear tie too. You didn't
Right,
like
yeah.
that.
And I couldn't wear sneakers. What the fuck? No.
Yeah.
Like, could you imagine me not being able to wear sneakers? Like, what
Never.
world would this be?
You wouldn't have liked
Okay,
it.
so we did pretty good. So I feel like in elementary school, junior high was pretty good. I know high school, I gave you a little bit of a scare. I mean, I put it to y'all this way. My mom, I told you my mom has a message. She's in a wheelchair. My mom stood up at my fucking graduation. That's how much of a
Yep.
stressful moment it was for her and a relief. Like,
She was like, yes, he did it. Yeah, he did it. She was so happy. She said, they all done. They all, and I remember that.
Oh yeah, I was so happy.
they're
Yeah.
all done.
The next.
I'm all done. They made it.
That's right. Thank you, Jesus. They made it, and I still remember that. Yes, I do.
Oh yeah, we done did it. I mean, and I would get tons of like, I would get tons of like people. It was so crazy to me growing up because people would tell me just randomly after meeting me, like, "Yo, your mom did a great job with you. Your
Yeah.
mom did it," and I would hear that
yeah.
and I never understood it until I started to get older. Like, yo, what? Why did they say this? Like, why are they saying that? And then I would watch people that were around me and the way that they
Yeah.
would act in public or the way that they would carry themselves, and it was
And
just
then
like,
yeah.
good.
Then on the weekend, you used to go over Mario's house. Remember,
Oh
Karen?
yeah, I just did an episode on Mario. Oh yeah, oh yeah. That was, I think that was the catalyst to like you gave me the foundation.
Yep.
Miguel gave me the what I like to call suavemente, like the little swagger in my shit. And then I think
Yeah.
Mario taught me to hustle. Mario
Yeah.
gave me the all around everything that matters is making money and providing. That's what he gave me.
Yep.
I think I got pretty well on that. And I mean, and the stuff that I got naturally from my father also is just kind of this handsome face.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My intelligence,
just
to be
right,
honest with you, like you're a very smart woman as well, but like, you know, daddy was just natural
Yeah.
with a lot of his shit. Like no studying, any of
Yeah.
that crap. He would just figure it out. Like to be able to
Yep.
see a problem and solve it without having to look into it. Like that is kind of what I feel like I got from him.
Yeah.
Besides my dad, who do you think out of the family I'm the most like?
Besides your father?
Yeah.
Heck, I think it's Cal. No, Cal. I don't know. No, I don't know.
Rochelle over there nodding like, yeah.
Yeah, Calvin
Yeah.
and
I think so. And I think he's a combination of like Uncle Calvin and Uncle Curtis.
I think so too. I was
And
just
I
about to
think-
say that.
Yeah, because I think Uncle Kurt definitely that loving, nurturing.
I was just
side.
about to say that. I think the loving and caring and nurturing part
yeah,
I got from Uncle Kurt. I think the foolish love
The
I got
food
from
love.
him. Like it's not to say it in a bad way, but like the if you show me that you have good intentions, I will show you the world. I think I got that from, or I will attempt to, even if I can't.
That's Uncle Kurt.
I will attempt to. And I think from Uncle Calvin, I just got, I mean, let's keep it real here.
Please.
That game.
That game.
That game. And the business savviness, I think. And I think I always joke with people and I'd be like, yeah, I'm Uncle Calvin without the kids.
yeah.
How do you feel about that, Ma? How do you feel about me not having children?
Yeah. How old are you? What's the problem? I don't know. I don't know. I tell the people that I see.
Do you see the look on my face?
And then I said, "Oh, they said he don't have any kids." I said, "No, he just got a niece and nephew." He said, "Wow." He said,
I am shocked that you feel that way. I've never heard you talk that way.
"Hey, let me."
I don't think you've ever asked her.
I haven't.
I
You're
said,
right. I try to avoid
and
it.
they said, and they be saying, "Let me meet, my daughter meet." I said, "No." I said, "He knows he got a lot of friends, girls as friends. He could pick whoever, but no, I want to say your daughter don't. No way.
Didn't regret this episode till right now. I'll be done with her. You got a lot of female friends.
You do.
You do.
Now I do. I have a lot of females that are friends too. But like, I mean, it's for me the kid thing. It's just not. I mean, it's not a necessity. Like you have Aiden and Nyla.
Yeah.
Shit, Rel can bring all three up here if you want. Smoon, Sadie, and Nate. He could bring all three up if you need more kids around. I'm sure he will gladly drop them off for you.
Yes, give us a break, right?
They so cute though.
I know.
So
okay, all right. So okay. So now I know my mom is wondering why I don't have kids. I didn't know that. Okay. What about because a lot of people are shocked that I'm not married.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, why you not married? What? Because not a woman. Because you sometimes you really gotta be. I don't know. You gotta have the bougie, the y'all. I don't know. I don't know.
Say the truth. Shame the devil. You got to have the perfect girl, and I don't. And sometimes I wonder, is it because of how you were raised?
100%.
Which is good because you was raised, like you said earlier, by a strong, independent, beautiful woman.
Right.
So maybe they're trying to find all those characteristics
100%. 100%.
Yeah. So
I don't know.
To me, it's a the woman that I'm bringing home for good has to live up to it.
But I will say this, just being married, and mommy probably can relate to this in a way, like no one's going to be perfect.
I'm not saying perfect.
No. It's just, I think you might be better just to have girls as friends, because you want one way. I don't know. I can't explain to you. Just, I don't know. Because you just like to go. Forget about it. You like go all the time, fly all over the place. And then now the pandemic. And
I can't go nowhere now.
Yeah.
I've been home. This is the most I've been home in years.
Yeah, right. And then, because I know my sister asked, said, when Andre, when he going back to Florida? I said, I don't think no time soon because of the epidemic. And I said, no.
Yeah. So okay, so dang, I'm learning some stuff, Ma. I ain't never heard you tell me this stuff before.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
So Rochelle, okay, so I don't focused on mommy a lot because she's mommy. Rochelle, how is it for you? I think I've told you this before. I definitely told Nyla this before. You having a child literally changed me to be a better man. Like, because I was fucking off in these streets for the longest. And mommy would tell you, like, hustling, making money here and there, working different jobs, like not really caring about a future because I don't know, it was just me. Who cares a shit? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
And then you told us that you were having Nyla, and I decided to time the man the fuck up. Be an adult.
Yeah, and I didn't know that until you recently. I think I heard you say that. I didn't know that, but I think
if you look at it, so you got, what month did you get pregnant in?
Well, I had the child in July. Oh, Nyla was in April. So I feel like it was like August or September.
Right.
That's right. I think it was like.
And Nyla was coming in April, and I got my job March 16th.
April, yeah. Okay.
I got my job March 16th, the March 16th before her birthday.
Yeah, and you've kept that same job
for the last 15 years. The same job with guaranteed benefits, the same job with life insurance that is signed over to Nyla if anything happens. Like, the same job.
I think maybe you were maybe something in you was like, okay, this is real life. Like, I had a kid, so I got to really get it together now. Maybe.
Yeah. And I've just been lucky that, like, and blessed that you have Rodney, who's a great dad and a great husband. So like technically you don't need me to do these things, but like in the same notion, just in case y'all fall or you fall, I wanted to be able to catch you. You know what I'm saying? Even though you don't need to. Like I just always, mommy always told us we got to watch each other's back. So I always
all
been
the
like,
time. That's what it was.
shit, I got a COVID shot with you the other day. Like,
right. Yeah. That's one thing I can remember us growing up from mommy is saying, you watch out for your brother. You guys have each other. That's it at the end of the day. So
that's it.
And it's almost like she threatened me, like, so if he come home, and you didn't do what you were supposed to do, now you got some problems on your hands.
I said, and I always say, you two stick together. If y'all want to argue, do it at home. Don't do it in the front, in the public, because that's not right.
And we never have. We honestly never have.
We never have.
I think if we've ever gotten into an argument, it was like once and at home, literally. Like,
yeah, at home.
And it was about me being spoiled, Mom. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah, and then also,
see how she burns over it? She just went right past that.
Yep.
What?
Because he said
I said you went right past that comment. I said the only time we got an argument was because I was spoiled, technically.
Yeah, you were spoiled, and then because you used to do what Mario did. Oh boy, on the weekends, forget it. Friday, boom. He said, "Bring him over."
That blame, bro.
So, Mom, let me ask a question.
Go ahead, bro.
You're basically saying you know that he was spoiled, and I'm trying to understand. Was it because he was a boy? Because he was youngest?
No, he was spoiled because he didn't really. He wasn't bad. None of my kids were bad. None.
I was about to say because I wasn't either.
So she's asking why does it seem like I was spoiled and she wasn't? I think Rochelle be trying to hide that she was a little spoiled too.
Yeah, she was spoiled because Rochelle was spoiled. She was spoiled too.
She just got different stuff than me.
Yeah, because she's a girl. She did a lot of stuff.
Like she got her own phone line at the house.
Yeah, I pretty much got anything I ever asked for. Honestly.
Right. You went to school. When you went away to school, they like furnished your whole spot.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. When I had Nyla, I literally had 2 baby showers, one thrown by, our cousin, and then another big one thrown. I remember someone at that baby shower that mommy threw said, "You must be the only girl, from your mom."
Oh yeah.
And I said, yeah, and I'll never forget that. I said, I am actually. She said, I could tell because you're pretty spoiled.
See, I'm glad. I'm glad this is all coming out. This is a great episode. This is a great episode. Because I always catch flack for being a spoiled one, but I'm glad we're getting this out here. I'm not the only spoiled one in this house. I think you did right by us times 10, Ma. To be honest with you, there's a lot of things in this world. There's always something that we could say we wanted that we never got, right? But for the most part, I think we got more than we may have deserved for most time.
For real.
Yeah.
I remember you working multiple jobs just to make sure that we had extra, like the right stuff for school. You would never let us go in rags, and you wouldn't even buy like the cheap clothes. That was the crazy part.
Yeah, that's true. That is honest to God, the truth. We definitely got everything we needed and more.
Right.
More, yeah. Jeez, but I said, when you be talking at school, and somebody want to beat you up, the teacher would say something to you, and then said, my mother said, she said, I could say this to you, and long as I don't get in trouble. If I won't get in trouble, beat that guy's ass, or beat the boy's ass.
Well, because you always told me, you were like, if somebody's in your face and you got to defend yourself, beat their ass. And that's what I would tell the teacher. I'd be like, yo, my mom said I could whoop his ass, and I'm going to. Like,
and then the teacher, when I had a whole bunch of teachers, and I had to go to the meeting, and they said, did you say that? I said, yes, I did. And I looked eye to eye to them, and nobody said nothing. They put their heads down. And that
Oh
was
man.
true.
That's classic.
That's amazing is what that is. Cause it was I remember when I was hit middle school, I remember getting picked on at the bus stop by the kid Dominic,
Yeah.
little tall white dude.
Yeah.
And I remember I let it fester for a little while with me, and I was like, yo, I don't really want to fight this fucking dude. And then it got to a point where I was like, because you used to always tell me, make sure you tell me first. Let me know if you about to get to a fight first, because just in case I gotta come up there, I could come up there. I said, cool. I remember I had on a Knicks starter coat. Remember my pullover starter coat, my Knicks one? It was white and like blue and orange. And he hit me with a paintball at the bus stop, right on the white spot. So I came home. I opened the door. I didn't even go all the way in. I just opened the door. I said, Ma, just to let you know, I'm about to beat Dominic's ass, so I might get kicked off the bus. And I walked back down to the bus stop, and that's exactly what happened. And you walked up behind me and explained to them in the nicest of fashions, if you touch my son again, I'm gonna fuck you up too and your mama. And that was, and this is, these were the things that I remember that still registers with me, because even though I would never do anything wrong, I never went out bullying people. I always actually protected people.
Right.
Like if somebody was getting bullied, I had their back. And that's because you taught me that shit. You also taught me not to be no fucking punk.
Right.
Yeah.
So I wasn't, and that was like the one moment in my life where I felt like I hesitated, and then I just heard you in the back of my head like, nah. If they pressing you, you put your hands on them. And I remember saying, I was like, let me go let her know. What'd you say?
I think that's definitely that Wilson side.
Oh, that's definitely granddaddy, 100%.
Yeah, he didn't play that.
Right.
Yeah.
So I mean, what do you think so far, Ma? Because you done see me grow. You done seen Rochelle grow. Shit, how we doing?
Doing excellent by me. Thank God. Oh, Jesus. Thank you.
Well,
Thank you.
I'm glad.
Yeah, so I never had to go to jail, to prison, to see you guys or nothing. I don't even know what it looks like. Thank you.
I'm getting too old to even think about going to jail too. So
right.
It's getting so crazy out there. Oh, jeez.
Right.
I hear people talk to me and what they son did. I said, oh my God. That's all you had to do is just pray for them, and I don't know what happened in the past. How they got that like that? What the parents what were you doing?
Right.
You know, the parents.
That's
what
a good question.
For them to become like that.
Right.
That, so I don't know. Just thank God I'm good. And one of my brothers say, you got some good kids. I'm like, thank you, but and yours? That's what I want to say. Well, your kid's good too.
Right.
I don't know why everybody seems to point that out. Everybody wants to point that out.
Yeah, I just think it's a compliment. I think they really just see, how you raise them.
And Rochelle, you got some really well-mannered kids too. I'll be trying to get them to not be so well-mannered sometimes. I remember when I first started picking them up to like go places and they actually wanted to come with me. I mean, Nyla always wanted to come with me. Aiden, not so much. Aiden was always scared of me when he was younger. But like when I would bring them with me and we would be places and I'd be talking to them and they would be like quiet and polite. And I would have to be like, hey, speak the fuck up. Say something. Yell, scream. Like, it was like, because I like that they're polite and quiet, obviously, but at the same time, you know what kind of person I am. So, like, I'm not used to like the timid voices and stuff. And I'm like, when I hear timid voices, I'm thinking sneaky. Something ain't right. Something going on. I need y'all to speak up. So you definitely doing very well. I couldn't ask for a better mom for my niece and nephew. Like literally teaching them to be amazing kids. And caring. That boy Aiden is the most caring person in the world. I mean, he's a cancer like me. So if y'all haven't seen my episode about cancer men, that is going to be my nephew 100% when he grows up.
But they say Rochelle is Mattie Jr.
100%. You have no idea like how much.
I mean, we look alike, act alike.
Yeah.
And but I think a lot of it is too, thank God, I got a good guy, that's an excellent father.
Right.
Yes, he is.
It helps, it helps, but I'm gonna pat myself on the back.
Yeah.
And
right, man.
that I have done very well.
Yeah.
thus
Y'all
far.
have done great. Both of y'all. Y'all have this is why. This is why I'm still single. Y'all see what they have to live up to?
But
I
all
done
I would
came out here and
ask is,
stacked up the record, stacked up the bar.
but all I would ask is, if you think it's a woman maybe that you find to be special,
Mm-hmm.
just bring them around.
Go.
We'll help you figure it out. Wait,
See, people, that's a polite way of saying we gonna question the shit out of her.
No,
We
no,
gonna put her through the ringer.
no,
we,
no, we wouldn't. We can sense it.
yeah, right. That's right. We can sense it.
Oh, this
They
is
said,
great.
we know what.
Take maybe 5 to 10 minutes max.
5-10
Yeah.
minutes max. I could do that.
Yeah.
Just like my father said to my sister, and that guy was coming across the field. He said, Lord, Lara, no good, no good. He ain't about shit.
Wow, he said that across the field.
Yeah, he saw.
Didn't he?
He was sitting in the kitchen table and looking down, had the door open, and then he said, he ain't about shit. Pit day.
Yeah,
Something,
never lie.
and like I said, it's just a sense, I guess, maybe it's generational.
Yeah, he
All
said he ain't.
Well, we're gonna wrap this up. I'm gonna let everybody ask one question of me. So both of y'all can ask me one question that I've never that you've always wanted to ask that you haven't asked me. I know mine, you ask me whatever you want, whenever you want, but it's one question and we're gonna end off with that.
Man.
Rochelle, you can go first.
You gotta, I don't know, I gotta think of a question. Hold up. That I haven't already asked.
Right.
Do you have one in mind? If you got one in mind, you can go first. Man.
Yeah, I got one.
Okay.
Just is for the time of these years now, the way time is the 21st century.
Yeah.
I wouldn't bother with no woman, just to be friends with them. That's it, because I don't think they stable.
No, that's
To
not
me.
a question. That's a statement, but okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
he wanted you to ask him a question, maybe that you wanted to know about him.
But just let me see, if you find a girl, let me see how let me introduce me to her.
Oh, she has to. I done brought all the ones that matter around you.
Yeah.
And I've taken your opinion on them. And as you can see, my ass is still single.
And aren't you happy?
100%.
There you go.
I wake up every morning with a smile on my face.
Yeah.
No, let me stop. I honestly have. I've met a couple of very good people. I have someone in my life now that I enjoy being around.
Oh, good.
We're friends. I enjoy being around her.
Good.
Y'all will meet her one day.
Okay.
It'd be difficult. It's so hard. Cause to be in a relationship, you give up a lot.
Huh? What you say?
You give up a lot when you're in a relationship. And when I mean a lot, I mean like my freedom.
But marriage doesn't equal to not being free.
Oh, it doesn't?
I'm free as a bird.
Me too. That's what I said.
And I've been married 13 years.
Now, okay, so I'm gonna ask y'all this. So y'all are free as a bird, right? You've been married for 30 plus, am I right?
Yeah, right.
And y'all free as a bird, right? Now, my
Right.
question is this, and we ain't even gonna ask no more questions. We're gonna end it on this. But they're your husbands.
You have to ask them.
Yo, that's episode 26, y'all. Thank you for tuning in. Y'all got to meet my mama and my sister. That was amazing. Yeah. Mom, thank you so much for coming on. I know you was hesitant, but this This is the greatest thing ever. I will see you tomorrow with all the Mother's Day gifts, all the love in the world. And as soon as I get this second vaccine, I'm gonna hug you because I haven't been able to hug you in a year.
Right.
Yeah.
As soon as I'm fully vaccinated, I'm gonna give you the biggest hug possible. I love you. I love everything about you, and I appreciate the hell out of both of y'all.
Thank you.
We love you too. And love you too, Mama. I'll see you tomorrow for our Mother's Day shenanigans.
Oh boy.
Wait a minute. One more thing. You remember Granddaddy called you Bo Weevil.
That's right.
If y'all don't know, if you're listening to this podcast or watching it online and you don't know what a boll weevil is, please go look it up because I did when I was a teenager. And I'm blessed because my grandfather has instilled in me a lot of things in this world. But that was the most detrimental thing I've ever looked up in my life as to what I was considered to him as a boll weevil.
And
Rochelle was Rugrat.
Rugrat.
A rugrat. Yep, that's my nickname
Rugrat.
for years. Rugrat.
Well, that's our time. I love y'all, man. Thank you.
Love you too.
Day after day, I must face a world of strangers where I don't belong. I'm not that strong.